What's up everybody, I am Luke from the Master Sword Valley and welcome back to more of the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks. In the last episode, we did more deliveries around the world, giving more people rides, and earned ourselves a ton of more Force Gems here. The biggest of which being 2 here in the Snow Realm. In this episode, we are going to explore those new tracks that we have uncovered from the Force Gem we got from Steam. Now, funny thing that you can do is you can actually like attack the vessel yourselves and break it. So if you had a lot of trouble with delivering the vessel in the past and you're just like, oh, that thing could just die or something, you can break it and Steam will scold you for doing it, demanding that you bring him a replacement. But not only will Steam do it, but Zelda will do it as well. Granted, you don't have to do this. You still, like, the tracks don't, like, disappear when you break it and such. So, like, you could break it and get away with it, and there'd be, like, literally zero consequence other than just, like, a finger waggle and, like, a slap on the wrist, maybe. I just find that funny there. But anyway, these new tracks are available. Let's go check them out. Once again, the dark trains and armor train that were up here before are just mysteriously gone again. I still don't exactly know what prompts them to just like straight up vanish from the tracks. Alright, and all the way up here to the north on these new tracks over here, they're laying straight into a cave. Ooh. And in this cave we have technically some returning enemies, I believe. I believe we fought these before, but we have right here, Tektites. Yeah, I would have thought these were called like rock Tektitlings or something, considering that, you know, they're based on the Rocktite that we fought oh so long ago. But no, they're just regular Tektites. And these things can be kind of tricky to aim at. You kind of have to lead your fire with them when hitting them here. So yeah, they can be tricky, but they can definitely be tricky when we encounter them later. Because trust me, this isn't the last we've seen of the dreaded Tektite. But they were guarding a station out here, Slippery Station. So there's a station all the way out here. I wonder what surprises are in store for us. Isn't that the exact same dialogue that you had at Snowdrift Station? I guess that kind of is true here, considering that, you know, it's a completely new station that we discovered, you know, via the Spirit Tracks, coming back and helping Steam with getting the Force Gem and everything. Screw you! Get out of here! Who do you think you are, turning me into an ice cube? You don't even have that much ice off of you. Anyway, look at this place here. This is definitely quite the area. Welcome to the skating rink. You don't even need skates to skate here. You have 3 amazing courses, amateur, pro, and champion. Pick your course, step on the switch, then gun to the treasure. So yep, let's go ahead and start with amateur course here. This is basically that one room that was in Snowdrift Station. Remember when I said we're going to be doing this for a while? I was not kidding about this. The biggest thing about doing these challenges right here is making sure that on these solid areas of land here that you get a roll before you start on the ice here, such as like so. And luckily this one gives you plenty of time to do it. But before that we get a big gold rupee, making back all the product we bought and had to deliver. So very much worth it there. But that was the amateur course. Now we move on to the pro course here. Once we, of course, you know, get back. Pro course. Time your spins carefully here. So now we see we have a way longer distance to go. The biggest thing as well is not only getting the rolls on these strips of land right here, but also making sure that you corner well. It's just like Mario Kart. You gotta drift well at the corners to be able to make those turns. See, like right there, unfortunately I screwed up, so I don't think I'm gonna make it. Oh, just barely! Right when I said I wasn't going to. And with this we get a rare treasure in this chest right here, Mystic Jade. Like I didn't have enough of those. I mean, who am I kidding? More Mystic Jades is always good. And now, champion course. Win this to be the top skater in the land. I didn't even think ice skating was a profession in this iteration of Hyrule here. I had that there. Yeah, you can't really get much of a speed boost if you roll on the ice, unfortunately. All right, well, let's try it again. Luckily, when you try again, it doesn't play the cutscene there. So you have, I think, a little more grace time here to do this. I'm not really sure though. Made it that time, perfect. My problem with the last time, my first try at this. And there's our next alchemy stone right there. I believe this gives us, this will technically be the second official one, which means now you have the chance to go and get the golden engine or the brawny cannon there. But since, again, I did what I did, I now have one that I myself can sell here. Which, if I ever need the money, is good money. 2,500 rupees. Shoot, I was on my tangent of saying something. I already forgot. Maybe it was about that. Maybe it was about that alchemy stone. I don't really know. But yeah, with that is everything that is taken care of and that has been available to us that we have taken care of. I screwed that up horribly there. So now it is finally time. Those of you that have been waiting for me to finally climb the mountain, you are getting your wishes. We are finally climbing the mountain up to the next temple here. Off we go to the Fire Realm. And I will stop in with Beetle as well. Yeah, Tanks, you're gonna have to wait. I need to go shopping. Let's see, Goron Amber and Pirate Necklace. Well, I know I'm gonna need money for another thing eventually, but I could really use those points. And got ourselves a nice Goron Amber. How fitting that we got this as we were heading up to the, Fire Realm again. Not the... excuse me. Now that we're going to be heading to Goron Village, we're just going to go straight up the mountain. But still, it's fitting. Very fitting. Anyway, another Pirate Necklace. And I think I'm good there. Heck, I might stop in and grab another yellow potion, I think. You have 526 points. You're now an official gold member. That means you get 20% off Marvel merchandise and a lovely prize. A heart container. This is why I wanted those points with Beetle there. He gives a full heart container for spending 5,000 rupees at his shops here. Our next rank is Platinum. I don't think I'm gonna shoot for that there because I think I don't actually know all the other rewards. I could find out definitely. But obviously the gold membership is the most important one. Anyway, now on to the Fire Realm. Nothing like some 7-day-old popcorn. Yeah, this popcorn was from when I went and saw Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Great movie, by the way. I loved it. And I still had the popcorn with me here. I always stick to getting the large popcorns. I don't know why, really. You can never really have enough popcorn. I know that from experience because when I also went and saw Kraven the Hunter, I got 2 hot dogs and a drink for the movie, and I had already eaten them before even the previews were over. So I myself know for a fact that I myself need a large popcorn. I know it's expensive, but hey, you can never go wrong with popcorn in a movie. Anyway, coming up the mountain right here, we have ourselves new enemies. Yep, they're already running out of ideas for new enemies, but I'm just kidding. These right here are Snurglars. The basically not exactly palette swaps of Snurgles here. I mean, they kind of are, but at the same time, kind of not as well. These ones are much more resilient, but also susceptible to sound right there. As we heard, we want to do one short and one long noise to stun them in order to be able to hit them and get the key from them. So we did Gun, Go, Run right there, and now the Snurglar is down. It's not actually dead, unfortunately. It will get back up and start chasing us around and try and, attack us and get the key back. Luckily, it can't get the said key back, which is good. So we just have to keep an eye on it right there. These Snurglars basically function exactly like the Dark Trains. As you can see, we can see which junction it's going to take up ahead, so now we know which path to follow there. This is kind of one case where tracing your route here is actually kind of a negative thing right here. You just have to keep an eye on the rail switch and turn at the right junction. So, you've seen how slow the train driving is. I will just go ahead and cut ahead until we encounter the Snurglar and get the key from it. Oh, it's back for revenge, but luckily they're still susceptible to cannonballs. Now there are rabbits around the mountain right here. I'm gonna save these for after we're done with the temple to collect them, because we don't really want to mess with the Snurglars and the rabbits at the same time here. And besides, the last station that we've docked at was Goron Village, and I really don't want to drive all the way back there, especially to interrupt the flow of what we have going with this, with what's going on right here. So there is our second key, and now we just need to get the third key. In my mind as well, I thought that these rabbits only appeared after we finished at the fire temple here. I didn't think that they were here now. See, I thought a similar thing happened with the rabbits in the snow realm, but turns out, nope, they're still here. Alright, we're gonna intercept this one right here. Hey, buddy. Boom, boom. Buddy. Oh, jerk. Alright, well, we gotta chase him this time. Alright, here's our last one here. Gon, go, run, and boom. Gon, go, run, boom. That's basically the sound to make with them. And with that, the fire temple door is open here. Now, while we're heading up there, I gotta be honest with y'all. The Snurglar is back again. No, it's not. I gotta be honest, y'all. The design of the fire temple, honestly, is honestly my least favorite in this game. Like, the designs of the exteriors of the temples look awesome in this game. Like, we've seen the forest temple having that big tree grow out of the middle. I'm replicating this with my hands since, I have a free hand to do so with. We saw the snow temple, like, in the blizzard. It looks like an abandoned mansion, basically, with the exterior of it right here. And then, of course, we had the ocean temple being underwater and so tall, having that big arena on top. This one just seems like just some structure on top of a mountain, really. It doesn't... Honestly, I'm not really a fan of the design of it. The dungeon itself is really cool. I like it. But, like, the next dungeon after this looks awesome. This one, unfortunately, just doesn't really look... It just looks the lamest out of them all, really. But again, I don't want to judge a book by its cover. Let's see how the actual dungeon works first. It seems like the temple sits here at the very summit of the mountain. You don't say. Well, there's no time to waste. Let's restore the spirit tracks and return to Angie. Not even giving me the option to say no, Zelda. You just want me to go in and do this. Well, that's exactly what we'll do. In we go. We have new music this time. Yeah, they actually gave a damn about these dungeons here and, gave this one and the last one a unique theme about it. So right off the bat, we have basic fire keys. Whoever made this dungeon thought these guys were the big threat that could stop us from, going in here especially at the entrance right here. Anyways, we have ourselves some fire bars right here going and spinning around. Unfortunately, we can't jump over them and get a bunch of coins like in Paper Mario. But we have ourselves an ambush right here. Meet Stalfos. Stalfos are super easy in this game. All we need is just one bomb thrown at them, and boom. Hey, take it out. 2 Stalfos done in 1 bomb. Love it. I thought we would have seen them in the next dungeon, but I guess they're showing up here now. Yeah, Stalfos are incredibly easy with bombs. Like, they're stupid freaking easy. The pitfalls here mirror those on the other side, so make note of them. Okay, so we have a pitfall here. We don't have any here. We have 2 right here, so this basically makes an L for us right here. An L that we have to take. We go up and around. We have 1 last pitfall right here. So we'll definitely be sure to mark that off. I forgot to mention as well, these snaking electric balls things, these are called winders here. Yeah, they actually were given official names. Anyway, we want to sure hit that switch to make that platform appear right there. See, all they do is just shock you right there and make your map all fuzzy. Not too terrible, but of course, you still want to avoid them right here. And check it out! What's this dilapidated old thing? It looks like some kind of vehicle. Well, we'll be sure to write it, but first, we have a gossip stone right here. Give me your insightful wisdom of lying treasure chests here in this floor. Okay, well there are still some treasures right here. Anyway, let's hop into the minecart. This is basically the gimmick of this dungeon right here. We're gonna have vehicles that'll transport us all around here, and we're going to use some clever puzzle solving to actually diverge from the path, basically. Anyway, there we go. Small key. Love it. And plah. I love that it just throws him off and he face plants all the time. It's really cute. Anyway, back here on the first floor, we wanted to get that key for, of course, the locked door over here. Yeah, there's 1 locked door right at the start, but there's also a second one, so we're gonna need 2 of them right here at the start. Might as well go ahead and get both of them to start. Either way, we have, I don't know if this is really like a staple in Zelda games. I know it's in some of them right here, like Link's Awakening and such, but we basically are pushing the block against the fire right here and watch it get shorter and shorter and shorter and shorter until this statue right here runs out of fuel and depletes all its fire on nothing. Anyway, like that sign was saying, the pitfalls mirror each other, but they're hidden right here, so we got to make sure to avoid and go around them right here. We got that. We got a free red potion. Yeah, so I did have room for them. I believe any of the chests that were potions, like any of the chests that I got that were like big rupees, would have had potions in them. So it's a good idea. So if you're low, so if you need money, it's a good idea to be stocked up on your potions. Anyway, we still got treasure on this floor, but I ain't gonna pay to see where it is. Nah. Let's head up this way. And we're on the opposite side of floor 2 over here. We'll hop into the minecart, and off we go. Now we have these switches right here that if we hit, we will diverge the path right here, and we want to make sure to stop here to get some bee larvae. Not bad. I don't think I've had any of them, but I don't really have much of a need for them, unfortunately. But the big important thing is that we want to ride this all the way back around and hit both switches this time to go forward along this really long track and faceplant right here. Stalfos, what do you think you're doing? Yeah, if there's one game that has Stalfos that are pitifully easy, it's Twilight Princess. Because of the introduction of bomb arrows in Twilight Princess, all you literally have to do, you wait for it to wake up, shoot a bomb arrow at it, done. They even gave like the Stalfos like this big important cutscene of its introduction in the dungeon that they're introduced in, and they're still pathetically easy. It's sad, really. But we're not here to dwell on the undead coming back to life. We have ourselves 2 keys finally. So we'll open up these doors. 1 door, 2 door, and 2 door mean 2 switch. Not Switch 2, the supposed upcoming next console from Nintendo, but means 2 switches, hit it with the boomerang, boom, orang. I can't believe I haven't made that joke yet. Either way, we now go up here onto floor 2 again, and we have ourselves our mid-boss here. Meet Heat Toys. These fire turtles are very much susceptible to electricity. I did not think that Torkoal was weak against electric. I knew it was weak against water and rock and maybe ground, but not electric. Either way, we can see right here that what we have to do is we have to lure it into these windows right here. It'll shock itself, forcing itself out of its shell here. Yeah, we're gonna have to make it come out of its shell. Please don't actually tell me what you are out of your shell, Heat Toys. Oh, I didn't even lure you into that one, but hey, I'll take it. And it's done. This was a pretty powerful enemy, so we get our big chest. The one staple of pretty much every Zelda game is finally in our possession, the bow and arrow. It's very interesting that it's given to you in the last dungeon of this game. I know Skyward Sword was kind of like that as well, with it being the last sub-weapon. Tap the touchscreen to release to fire. So yeah, this bow and arrow basically functions pretty identical to how it did in Spirit Tracks right here. We better actually have a target to practice it on. And now we can get arrows from the nuts and pots and everything. But we basically hold down on the touchscreen to draw, and then when we want someone we want to shoot at, just let go. It's very, very easy to use right here. The aiming can be a little tricky, but as long as you have your like the little sparkles where it is that you want to go, you'll be just fine, really. Anyway, we have these things right here as well, returning from Phantom Hourglass, that basically redirect the arrows into where we want them to go. For that, we get ourselves a pearl necklace. Not too bad. I'll gladly take it. So now what we have to do here is kind of clever here. We have to throw this thing over here, which I don't actually know the official name of them. Not that I think they're given an official name besides just arrow guides or something like that. But we use the boomerang to turn it around and shoot it up. Basically what we did with the other one, just with one of them instead of two of them. But this puzzle ain't done yet right here. We throw this over this way, and now we can strike it again 3 times this time. I said 3 times this time. And we can jump off the cliff, of course. Love doing that right there. Fire that, and redirect it this way. There's a lot of clever puzzles used with these arrow guides right here. I really like them. But anyway, we, I think, made a lot of progress right here. We're down to basement 1 here. Remember, the only way to open this door is with the key. Thanks, guide. I never would have guessed here. But anyway, we made it. We got ourselves another alchemy stone. We made it up the mountain. We made it into the fire temple, and we got ourselves the bow and arrow. I think we're gonna go and call things right there. So next time on the Legend of Zelda Spirit Tracks, we're going to progress into the fire temple and restore the tracks from the fire realm. See you guys then.